I'm Chef Jasper, and today we're in the kitchen making an old school favorite that you're gonna absolutely love. We're talking about shrimp Parmigiana. That's right, shrimp that we actually put in Italian breadcrumbs, almost like veal Parmesan or chicken Parmesan. Same procedure, but to start this, we need to make some Italian breadcrumbs. So simple. Of course, some plain breadcrumbs. To that, we're gonna add some garlic. I like lots of garlic. Some pecorino romano or Parmesan. Now you say, come on, we're talking about shrimp Parmesan. It doesn't matter. I like the Parmesan cheese myself, but also I like Romano because it's a little salty. We'll add that. Looks like a lot, but believe me, it's kind of cheesy, you know. A little bit of oregano. You can use fresh or dry, but I think in this case, dried makes, you know, for a better flavor. That's just me. Parsley, come on, gotta have some parsley in there. We'll mix this all together. And these breadcrumbs will probably last in the refrigerator up to 2 or 3 weeks. Oh my, you can smell that garlic right now and the cheese. What a great combination. Does it get any easier? Now at this point, we're gonna actually do some breading. When I talk about breading, we're gonna actually put the coating on the shrimp. So we have our shrimp here. They're already peeled. I like to leave a little bit of tail on the end. It's easier to work with, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. And then we need a little flour for coating. And then we're gonna add our eggs to our bowl here. And we'll just whisk these together very quickly. And let's start. Shrimp, always keep one hand free and clean, remember. In the egg wash. Why? Because the egg wash will stay on the shrimp when you add the flour. And, of course, our breading. How easy is that? So let's just continue doing this for a little bit. And now it's time to saute the shrimp. Shrimp Parmesan. We'll put our olive oil in the pan and let this heat up. So the oil is hot enough now. Let's add our breaded shrimp. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I wish you were here right now cooking with me so you can smell it, but I hope you're going to be doing it soon at home. And when I say old school dishes, old school recipes, I'm talking about, you know, recipes that Mama made and Papa made, and just recipes that just taste so good and bring back such great memories. Okay, now let's just move the shrimp around a little bit in the pan. We don't want to stick. Give it a little scoot. And then we'll turn it. I don't like to fill the pan up with, like, you know, 2 inches of oil. That's just too much. So it may stick a little bit. Let's check the first one that we put in there. There you go. Has that nice coating, starting to get a little golden brown. You can really smell it. Boy, does it smell good. Look how that coating stayed on there. That's what we want. Be gentle. There's no reason to stir the pan or anything like that. The oil is just perfect. Probably about, you know, medium high, a little bit less. Adjust the temperature. All right, not only is it turning nice and golden, of course it's cooking the shrimp throughout, and that's what we're gonna wait for here. I love to see little pieces of garlic in there. When we say old school, that's what we're talking about. And you know, if we were doing this with veal or chicken, we wanna get a nice golden crust on the outside. And different things you can use, you know, vegetables. Mama always put asparagus in these breadcrumbs, eggplant in the breadcrumbs, just like eggplant Parmesan. zucchini, cauliflower. My mom was known for frying her vegetables and seafood just like this, chicken and veal. And as this continues to cook down, the room even gets better. This kitchen is really starting to smell nice. But we have everything ready to go. What I like to say, my mise en place. So I have my cheese, both of them. I have the shredded mozzarella, and of course, a little bit of grated cheese to sprinkle on top, and some freshly prepared tomato sauce, whether you use a jar or your homemade. It's up to you. All right, going back here now. We'll turn it once more just to check on it. It's getting nice and golden on both sides. Just what we want at this point. Turn it one more time. And then we'll start removing from the pan. And we'll do another batch of it very quickly. Here's a good little tip. I'll tell you something. When the tail starts to turn a little pink, you know the shrimp is almost cooked all the way through. Even though we're looking for a nice crispy crust on the outside, that's kind of a good signal that the shrimp is almost cooked. Let's remove the shrimp, and just like Mama and old school, I put down a paper towel to drain the shrimp. I remember on Sundays, she always had a platter of something on the counter that she had prepared, and it was just draining on the paper towel. And you'd sneak up and grab a piece of something, whether it be shrimp or fried asparagus. It didn't matter. Oh, the cauliflower like this with this breadcrumbs. Such great memories. Okay, now we finished cooking the shrimp. It's nice and crispy. The smell is really something else. And now at this point, let's get some of our marinara sauce. Put it in the pan. Oh yeah, look at that, come on. Let's get our shrimp, place it right on top. Now what happens, marinara sauce is just a whole tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, and some basil, a little salt. If your marinara sauce is a little watery, just let it cook a few minutes more before you add the shrimp. But this is just absolutely perfect. I'm very pleased with this dish so far. The shrimp are crispy. It smells great. The sauce and the shrimp. And when I put this cheese on top. Now, a lot of people know me and my style of cooking, and of course, I try to be as traditional as possible. Well, we always preach no cheese on seafood. Well, that's like with linguine and clams. You know, you don't put a dusting of cheese on top of that. But with this right here, come on, it's Parmesan. Doesn't matter if it's shrimp or chicken or veal, you have to have it. And we'll sprinkle some more Parmesan right on top. Give it a good dusting. Don't be shy, this is where the flavor's at. And now, some shredded mozzarella right on top. You may want to add a little bit of basil to this on top also. Maybe a little more parsley. But that is it. It's that simple. Look at the cheese already starting to melt. This is a skillet dinner, one that you're absolutely going to love. We'll just put a lid on this just for a few minutes. We take the lid off and look at that, will you? I'm talking old school shrimp Parmesan. This is really something else. This is one dish that I would be honored to serve my family and friends. Brought to you by Hen House Markets.